Question number 1. It says simplify each of these expressions. So they call these expressions because there is no equal sign. If you look at all 6 of them, no equal sign is present. If there is an equal sign, then you can call it an equation. Equate, equal. So equate, E-Q-U-A, comes from the word equal. So if you see an equal sign, then you have an equation. If you have an equation, you imply an equal sign. But this is an expression. No equal sign. It's expressing something. A plus 2A plus 3. This can be simplified. Now, the letters in an expression, in an algebraic expression, can mean anything. So if we want to put this in words, this could mean an apple plus 2 apples plus 3 apples. Okay? Or it could mean an orange, 2 oranges, and 3 oranges. Bear that in mind. Plus, in algebra, you can see and. So if you have 1 orange, and if you don't see a coefficient, there is a 1. There's an invisible 1 in front of that E. So if you have an orange, and you have 2 oranges, and you have 3 oranges, how many oranges you have in all? Now, when you have different letters in an expression, it means something else. So if A is orange, B cannot be oranges. B probably something else. B could be grapefruits. So you can call this 3 oranges and 2 grapefruits. So therefore now, different letters mean something different. And each letter you see in an algebraic expression or even equation, it means a variable, it means something. Okay? And you could make it to be whatever you mean, depending on what you analyze it. But here we're just simplifying the expressions. And anytime you see a letter, it's a variable, it represents something, but according to this question, it was not defined. So as is, it could mean anything you want it to mean. So if you want to put words into this could be 3 books, or 3 apples and 2 books, 3 apples and 2 books, and another 8 apples and 4 books. Simplifying. Now, you can bring like terms together. Like terms are terms with the same letter that have the same power. Like terms have the same combination of letters with the same power. B is not like B squared. So even though the letter is the same and the power is different, the terms are not like. The letter have to be the same and the power has to be the same, even though the coefficient is different. So 2b is like 4b, because we're talking about b to the power of 1, b to the power of 1. So since the letters are the same with the same power, the terms are like. So even though the coefficients are different, the terms are like. So let's put an example like this, how to simplify it. I'm going to put one like this with a negative sign, just to stress the fact that please remember the sign of a number is always on its left side. That negative sign belongs to the 3. And anywhere you bring that number go, you have to carry its sign with it. So let's go to insert, symbols, equation. So let's say you have 7x, whatever x means. X could mean pencils, that could mean pens. Let's say you have 7 pens and 2, let's say 5 pencils. And you've got 10 more pencils. 7 pencils, 5 pens, 10 pencils. Now, you see the sign? This sign, we are very customary of calling it the negative sign. Now, the word negative now is not a verb. The word negative doesn't tell you to do anything. The word negative is a descriptive word. It is just describing the number. It's like an adjective, a negative 4. Now, when you're describing the 4 and you say the 4 is negative, then you might not even know what to do, because the word negative doesn't tell you to do anything. You're just describing the 4. And sometimes you may wonder about why they call the 4 negative, because in English speaking, when you use the word negative, it is synonymous to unpleasant. So you might wonder why call the 4 an unpleasant 4. Oh, negative is opposite to positive. Why negative? Why the word negative for the towards the left? Because if you look at the number line, I have the number line prepared there. Negative means the left side of 0. Towards the left side of 0. So I would encourage you, whenever you see this sign, you can say negative, but add to it towards the left side of 0. This is -1. What does that mean? 1 unit towards the left side of 0. This is -5. What does that mean? 5 units towards the left side of 0. So saying towards the left side of 0, giving you an indication as to what to do, what is actually going on. Okay, so please combine the word negative, and if you can even reduce the use of the word negative and increase the use of the phrase towards the left side of 0. Or you can even say take away. Another word for that sign is take away. So this is take away 4. Take away 4, why? That negative sign belongs to the 4. If you want to separate those numbers, and you can practice doing that in algebra. When you look at this, we've got 4 terms there. What are they? A +7. If you don't see a sign, there's an invisible +7, a divisible positive. So that's a +7. And what else? A +5, a +7, and a +5 towards the right side of 0. That's what +5 means, towards the right side of 0. What else? And a +10 and a -4. What does that mean? 4 units towards the left side of 0. So these are the 4 terms. So always bear in mind, the sign is always on the left side of the number, the sign and the number. So if you see a sign, the right side of the sign must be a number, and they are attached together. Don't separate a sign from the number on the right side of it. So these are the 4 terms in this expression. Now we're going to bring like terms together. 7x is like 10x. +7x is like a +10x. So that positive sign, that plus sign that is in front of the 10, we have to take it also and bring it by the 7, +7. So we have grouped up like terms. So we have 7x plus 10x will give us 17x. So as I'm doing that, please do that one time with part A, part B, part C. So we have 17x. And we're going to take away 4 from 5. So that will give us 1y, an extra y. Because when you take out 4 from 5, you are left with an extra. You cannot take out no more, so you're left with an extra, which is expressed as a +y.